Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I want to open up by saying thanks for participating in round two of our informational programs regarding our new pension administration system. We're in the early stages of redesigning our system that's been in use for many years. And this is going to be the first of many conversations that we're going to participate with you in regards to changes. Again, this is a great relationship that we have with you, and we're looking forward to continuing this relationship. And as I said yesterday in the meeting, questions, comments, concerns, always feel free to give us a call, ask questions, be informed, because when the system is changed in the very near future, we want to make sure that everyone's on board and is able to take care of business without any interruptions. My name's Phil Coleman. I'm wearing the black shirt today. And my counterpart here, Joanne, is also wearing the black shirt today, but she has glasses on, I don't. So I'm thinking that's how you'll be able to tell us apart. Again, we're extremely thankful that you're participating. We're going to bend your ear for maybe 20 minutes. Don't be afraid to ask questions on the tail end of this. We've got a little PowerPoint presentation that we're going to share with you, and we'll go from there. So with that being said, let's move on. How about the next slide, Raji? Thank you. We do have a short little agenda today. And again, I do apologize. We've got an outstanding IT person helping us today with our PowerPoint and everything else that goes along with broadcasting this program. So I definitely want to give a shout out to Raji and say thank you for putting up with us. Okay, we appreciate you. Today's agenda, short and sweet. We're going to talk about that pension administration system, that employer wage and contribution file specifications that are changing ever so slightly. We're going to review that pension administration timeline with you to give you a rough idea what we're looking at right now as far as timelines and when you can expect to see things. And then those key milestones, again, some dates into the future where you're going to be hearing from us once again about other modifications to our system. We'll be ending with that question and answer type situation. So let's move on. Next slide, please.
Okay, so here are the upcoming file specification changes. So the following fields are going to be being changed: first name, middle name or initial, and last name. And each of these three fields is being increased to 50 characters. So if you're an employer that is submitting the file as a fixed with file, with the increase in the field lengths, the start and stop positions have shifted and will need to be addressed. The new system will not allow for customization of those start and stop positions. And all employers using the fixed with files will need to adhere to the specifications. Thank you. More information regarding that, all other file formats. Employers now using the other file formats can extend those field lengths. The file formats for importing will be limited to fixed with, which is the .txt or the MS Office Excel 2007 or newer, the .xlsx. The system will no longer support the .csv or the .xls file formats. And for employers who do not create those files for upload, there will be manual reporting capabilities, but that is for a future discussion. Other fields that are affected by this are going to be the Social Security indicator flag and non-payment reason code. These are no longer required fields and can be left blank.
Other contribution reporting changes, again, going along with what Joanne just said, is that, that previously blank field was accepted for reporting of zero contributions. In other words, leave without pay or non-presidential military leave. In the future, we're going to have to put an entry into those fields indicating, 0.00, that there is no contribution due for that period of time, again, based on the fact that someone's on a leave without pay is probably the primary option that's available. This change can be implemented today if you wish to do so, but it will be required when we launch the system in August of 24. So I would encourage, maybe let's get into the habit of doing it a year early. And then when some of these other changes are implemented, you guys are already there. So good working habits. Let's try to do the best we can and understand that we have some minor changes here. We're not necessarily changing everything for you. I believe that we've got this reporting process down pretty smoothly at this point in time, and we really don't want to rock the boat on you and throw a lot of huge changes. So minor changes, again, if you want to start doing it today, feel free to do so. There was a survey sent out a short time ago regarding our new pension administration system. The survey is really important to us because we want to verify and potentially double verify the fact that, maybe you are or are not using a payroll vendor. So we're definitely going to need that information from you. And especially even if you're using a third-party provider. You may have already responded to my email or the email that Joanne sent you, or maybe even an email that the organization sent you. Please, if you've already done it once, don't be afraid to do it twice. We're not going to be upset about hearing from you multiple times about this. Now, the PowerPoint that we're providing you today is going to be on our website. The video that we've done yesterday and today is going to be on our website in the event that you want to circle back and watch this once again. Attached to that PowerPoint will be that survey. So you're going to have to grab it that way. And again, even if you feel that you've already answered these questions, please do it again, because we want to double verify where you're sitting as far as, do you do your own payrolls? Do you have a vendor? Do you have a third-party provider? So please give us that information. Next slide, please. Our milestones, so certain things that we're looking at as far as target dates. Today, we're talking about the employer wage and contribution file. Those specifications were released a couple days back. We're looking at employer testing towards the end of this calendar year. We will be communicating with each employer about that testing. There's going to be some more training done, probably March through August of 24. And then we anticipate that that portion of the system going live August of 24. I know August of 24, we're talking more than 12 months away, but I don't know about you guys, but time's been flying, and this is going to happen before we know it. One of the other changes that we're looking at making is that member enrollment and demographic. That's going to be released, again, towards the end of August of 22. We're going to have some training April of 23. Thereafter, we'll be reaching out to employers, communicating to you about testing this. We're going to go through some training, again, with an implementation roughly August of 24. Last but not least, that retiree health insurance enrollment, coverage changes and terminations, specification release May of 23. We expect some testing to go on late 23, early 2024. We will, again, be in communication with everyone regarding this. Training, pretty much the same all the way down March through August of 24, with that implementation roughly August of 24. Next slide, please.
Okay, so here is the contact information for both Phil and I, if you have any questions or concerns regarding this. And we will be posting one of the recordings on the website, so you will have access to this again, including the links that were on the page prior to the timeline, so you can access the survey. And are there any questions? I saw a couple people's comments pop up, and I did take note of each of them. So those two that did. So are there any other questions? that anyone has?
This is Stacy. I have a quick question. With the demographics, are you going to implement a file upload for the demographics?
This is Barbara Sheffels. Yes, I'm on the project team, and yes, there will be a file that can be uploaded, and we will provide you with the file specifications as soon as they're finalized.
Thank you.
Thanks, Barbara. Thanks, Stacy, for the question. Nice to hear from you.
Any other questions that anyone has? I see Joanna's name.
Hi, Joanna. Do you have a question for us? Your name popped up. Well, there's no doubt in my mind that Joanna and I did an outstanding job this morning. So I'm not necessarily shocked that you guys don't have a lot of questions for us, because it was just an unbelievably informative PowerPoint presentation that we gave you today. Again, I think everyone has our names, phone numbers, email addresses. Don't be shy about asking questions. Again, we want to ensure that we're all on the same page when the new system is implemented, so this thing goes through unbelievably smoothly. So we appreciate your time today. We look forward to future conversations. We hope everyone has a great day, and thank you very much for participating.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.